hopefully by the end of this is going to come full circle. And Lord willing, you'll be able to see a clear picture of what marriage truly is. It says that he's coming with a shout. There's no clearer picture than that.
Don't start! Don't do it, Dad!
You're beautiful. Let me see. I like it.
Good.
Nanny did good.
I know, right?
Very good. You're presentable. Very nice.
Thanks.
Oh, my little girl.
An actual letter, number 1, May 21st, 2022, our wedding. Dear Brian, fitting, isn't it, that the first real letter you get will be on our wedding day? I cannot tell you how excited I am to marry you. God has truly blessed me with more than I could ever ask for. You are the man 10-year-old, 13-year-old, 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 21-year-old Katie prayed for. You are my strong, gentle man. You are hardworking. You have a heart for people. You care. You make me laugh, and every time I do laugh, I fall in love with you a little more. I know we aren't perfect, and we have a long way to go, but I'm glad it's with you by my side. You are an answer to a lifelong prayer, but just because I have you doesn't mean I'm going to stop praying. It means I'm going to pray for you more. Debated on whether or not to give you this Bible. I know it's not your cup of tea, but I want you to have it. Use it, leave it by your nightstand, hand it down to our kids, whatever you choose, it's yours. I cannot wait to see where God takes you, Brian. Let him be in control of our life. All your needs will be fulfilled. I'm waiting for you and can't wait to say I do with you. I love you.
These two friends are standing before us right now, getting ready to make a promise before all of us. A promise that they will commit their lives to each other for all eternity. And you know, when you think about it, this was all God's idea. God has a plan and purpose for each of our lives. And today, this couple are standing before us, acknowledging that they believe those plans include each other. Now, let me ask, who gives this woman to be married to this man?
Her mother and I. When the groom is ready and has made those preparations for his bride, he gets his men, and the men go before the groom himself in announcement that he's coming for his bride. And likewise, the bride and her entourage goes before her, and it's a huge celebration. They're shouting and they're singing and there's dancing because it's a time of rejoicing.
Well, Brian, let me ask you a question. Will you have Katie to be your lawfully wedded wife? Will you love her and comfort her? Will you honor her and keep her in sickness and in health? And forsaking all others, keep yourself only unto her for so long as you both shall live? If so, say, I will.
Yeah.
Katie, will you have Brian to be your lawfully wedded husband? Will you love him and comfort him, honor him and keep him in sickness and in health? And forsaking all others, keep yourself only unto him for so long as you both shall live. If so, say, I will.
Even in their relationship here, there's a picture to be seen, and it's a picture of Christ's love for us. It's salvation itself. Katie and Brian, my charge for you is to know that your marriage is a picture of Christ. Katie, you are, according to Scripture, you are to serve Brian, to take care of him and to nurture him. And Brian, your responsibility is to be head of the home. Your word sticks. You're to be the provider and the caretaker. I love you and I wish the best for you.
All right, so this is the roast of Brian Rossier. So I worked really hard at trying to get Brian to come out of his shell. Believe it or not, Brian used to be shy and awkward. And I don't want to take credit, but I think today he's maybe a little bit less shy and a little less awkward. Brian is very much stuck in his ways, and he doesn't like trying new things. Every time he goes to his favorite restaurant, those of you from New England will know the 99, he orders the same thing. All-Star burger, extra napkins. He wolfs it down and then just kind of stares at me while I eat my meal. He hasn't quite learned how to relax, enjoy a meal, and the conversation it can bring. I tried, Katie, but he's all yours now. For as tough and manly as Brian tries to be, and despite being a bit misguided sometimes, he has a good heart, and he'll do what he needs to do for his friends and family. He has a strong faith in God, and for as much stupid nonsense conversation we have, every once in a while, we get real and talk about the things that actually matter. So my hope for both of you is that you will lean into the important stuff.
My favorite verse from the Bible is Proverbs 3, 5-6. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thine ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. So while I'm incredibly excited that God has directed you to Brian, it's just a little sad it's all the way to Vermont. I hope you both find incredible joy in this crazy life together. Always keep the Lord in the center of your relationship, and esteem the other higher than yourself. In this room, you are surrounded by your family and friends, giving you all our love and best wishes. We are so excited for the both of you. We can't wait to see all the blessings that God has in store for your new life together. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Rossier. We love you.
And Katie, when Brian becomes too much and you need to blow off some steam, you have my number. To Brian and Katie,
For as much as Brian and Katie have entered together into holy wedlock and have declared before God and all of us gathered, family and friends, declared your love for one another and made a promise before all of us, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Brian, you may kiss your bride.